My name is Mario Senpai, and I'm here to show you your defensive options and how to train with them. So let's get better together. So the first thing we want to do, you want to go to super training, then you want to click on battle training, right?
Back to the basics.
Yes, sir, Piccolo. Let's go back to the basics. So we're doing this in real time, so if I kind of mess up while I'm doing it, don't fault me on that. I'm just trying to show you your defensive options, and I don't know how to put a hand cam yet, so I feel like this was a good alternative. Now, mind you, I am on standard controls. I don't remember the classic controls, but if I don't explain the classic controls right, just go to here and just kind of see what the controls are. All right. So the first thing I want to show you, I'm going to show you what you should be using majority of the time and something that you shouldn't use as often, but you want to throw in there to mix up some things, right? So the first thing I'm going to show you is the guards, right? Because there's different guards. There's a high guard, low guard, and neutral or mid guard. So these are the block, they're like smash attacks. So what we're gonna do, mid guard, if you don't block right, if you block correctly, right, that's what happens. And I'm gonna show you what happens if I block mid. Boom, he breaks it. Now if I do the completely opposite way, watch what happens. So in the midst of their combo, you kind of wanna like pick up on which way they're doing everything, because if you don't, you can get punished for it. And the key to win in this game is to have the better defense. So you want to have the better defense, and you're going to win a lot more matches, right? So it's the same thing with low guard. It's the same exact thing. I'm blocking mid, low. What happened? He's going low, I'm going high. Watch what happens, right? Now I'm about to go low, he went low. Now I can punish, right? Just like every other fighting game, you want to get your defense right and punish. And I will say in this game, you can break almost every part of the combo. So the next video will be on combos, and I'll tell you about that in the combos. Just know the next video will be coming out on combos. So it's the same thing. And then perception is something that you kind of want to use just regular perception, because this is something that works really well. So pretty much you want to just hold and wait. So, oh my God, Piccolo, that was embarrassing. Piccolo, I'm not ready. See, pretty much just hold. I don't really know what it is on classic, so don't fault me for that, please. Right? So now the difference between super perception and perception is they're gonna be doing like a smash attack, and watch what happens. See, like a smash attack, but this costs a skill point or skill count, and regular perception don't. So look, 5 and then 4, right? So, and then we go back to perception. This costs nothing. I have 0. All right. The difference was super perception were for smash attacks, and regular perception was just for like regular rush attacks or just, you know, regular combos. Now, high speed evasion is just something you do when it right before they hit you. I gotta get used to that. You gotta hit it right before. Like that. I did it once. I don't know if I can do it again. All right. Now, super counter is something you definitely want to be using, because this is going to get you out of the combos. And even when your back's turned and you bent over taking the back shots, this is going to stop that. So you can bend them over and give them the back shots instead, you know. So what am I doing? Hold on. All right. So there's 2 ways you can do this. You can block and do it. There we go. So you want to time it right, but if you don't know the timing, you can block and do it in an actual fight, as you can see. So block and do it, and then, oh, my bad. Oh, ooh, I couldn't see him. So block and do. Damn, I wasn't even ready. Boom. You wanna get used to the rhythm. I'll give you a tip. Kind of get used to the rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. Just watch. Just listen to it. I'm not gonna even try anything. You see that? So you want to kind of try to break the rhythm. The control scheme is kind of weird. The timing is kind of crazy on here, so you want to kind of get used to it. You want to kind of... Ah, dang it. Ah, I can't do it in here. I cannot do it. I'm trying to do it again for you. Hold on. There we go. So you kind of got to lock in for this. I was doing this a lot more when I was practicing it. There we go. So for this, that's the one thing you want to make sure you learn, because if you learn this, you're gonna turn the tides of battle so often. This is the one thing you kind of want to be able to spam to get used to that. And another thing you want to get used to is the Z counter. So this is pretty much where you vanish behind somebody trying to do the follow-up attacks. So you want to try to get used to that. Now, I'm going to show you how to practice all this. Don't worry. This is just to get you understanding on how to do it. So come here, get an understanding of how to do it. And then after this, we're going to sit there and go to the real training and show you how to practice with it. So you want to... It says, when they use the Z counter. So... yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna show you how to practice with that as well. So it's the same thing, right? Now, there's one thing that you can use, but you don't want to spam too often, because one, it takes skill points, and it can be countered. And it's called revenge counter. So pretty much, if you're looking at someone, they're hitting you from the front, you can hit your revenge counter and just stop the combo. They're like moving slow motion, and then you hit them. I'll give you a demonstration. You want to time that right as well, because if you use that at the wrong time, you can also get hit. Just watch. Hold on. See, if they teleport from the back and I do it, I'll still take the damage. Now, the reason you don't want to use this is because it takes 2 skill points, I think. So 4, 2, right? 4, 2, right? I was trying to switch. You can use this with keys, key attacks, but this can also be countered. So if they're anticipating this and use it all the time, just watch what happens.
Take this seriously.
And it can keep going back and forward.
Take this seriously.
So if you use it a lot, they can use this a lot, and you block this with your perception. And I think that's one of the dopest counters like they ever added. So be wary of what you got. Just be wary. Now that you know your defensive options, how am I going to learn how to do better with this? Just here? No, sir. Like I said, we getting better together, and I'm gonna show you how to get better with this, how to train effectively. All right. So you want to go to training. You choose if you want 5 characters, 1 character, however much you want. Choose whatever. But I think the hyperbolic time chamber is just the perfect place to train. Right. Choose whoever you want, because I believe the timings are the same. It would be kind of crazy if the timing wasn't the same. Start your battle. Right. You want to get on here. First thing you want to do is you want to go to gauge settings, set everything to max, right? Because if it's not max, the character or die, then it'll just reset it over and over. And I think it's kind of crazy to reset over and over. So you want to go to key gauge, set that to max as well. And I'll show you why I do this. It's just a personal thing. You don't have to set your key gauge, but your health, it is better to set it to max. And the one thing you want to do to get better at super counters is go to rush attacks. Right? So what he's going to do, so you want to, Ah, dang it. Okay, so pretty much with this, you wanna, if you can't get your super counter, you can practice your Z counter. So there's two things you can practice on, and the reason I turn my key all the way up is so I can punish. It just gives me like a reward thing to be like, okay, I did this right. Let me go punish real quick. That's just something that I like to do personally. But so when you spam it, you're gonna be missing a lot more, right? But get used to the rhythm, okay? Kind of lock in a little bit. This is, you're not going to be getting it all the time, but when you do, dang it. There we go. You're going to understand it a lot more. Be like, okay. There we go. So I would punish him if I was just practicing on myself. I wasn't making a video. There we go. And the thing is, sometimes you're going to mess up on the analog thing. So you want to sit there and get used to pressing the right buttons over and over. So if you just wanted to practice your Z fan, let's say your Z counter is the only thing you need to work on, right? If that's the one thing you feel like you need to work on, I would just go to smashes and counters. So what this is going to do, they're going to try to hit you with a smash attack, and then when you counter it, they're going to counter you. So you can get better at the countering. So look, there we go. Bro, what are you doing? Okay, I'm sure. Okay, whoa, what the heck? That was not right. There we go, like that. So you can choose to work on, I would say, I would try to use the other one to get used to my super counter, and then use this to sit there and get used to your Z counter. Boom. Are you not following it up? Sometimes the bot act weird. Oh my God. There we go. So I would say the Z counter is a lot easier than the super counter, but you want to try to get better with both. Come on, man. Come on, man. There we go. So that's how you practice your super counter and your Z counter. Now, there's a way to practice your sonic sway and your perception. Oh, your sonic sway is also something I didn't tell you. I'm sorry about that. I know I should have just started off with that, but I kind of forgot. I don't really use sonic sway as much as I should. I just kind of forget about it sometimes. So block, and you want to kind of, as you're blocking, you want to press B at the right time. So what the heck? Why was he just doing that over and over? I don't know why my bot acting so weird. There you go. Now, this is really good. So if you can use this, I would say get used to using this, because it takes away their key. If somebody has max key and you already know they're about to use an attack, you kind of want to, come on. You want to use this at the right time when a hit is about to land. Boom. Right? So now that you got your defensive options and you know how to train with them, to truly get better, you have to train on your own. And this, you don't have to sit here all day trying to learn it in one day. Personally, what I would do before I get on, I would practice my defensive options for a bit. Rather if it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, however long you want, but you gotta get repetition in. That's the only way we gonna get better together, if we actually do this over and over. Repetition is the key of getting better at anything. And then you're gonna understand when to use it. And then after you feel like you got your defensive options down, go use that in the computer battle and see how it works. See when you can use it. Can you time it right? Now, what I'm about to do, once I'm done with this video, well, this is the end of the video. Once I'm done putting this video out, actually, is I'm about to go work on my defensive options and get better. like, that's why I say let's get better together, because the things I'm telling y'all to do, I'm about to be doing with you. So I did this in real time to show that I could have just did this and kind of edited the right parts where it's me just doing it correctly, but I wanted to show you that everybody kind of going to struggle with it, and then if you keep practicing and practicing and practicing, you're going to get better. Then you never know, they're going to be asking you for the tips. I might get beat up by you and be like, hey, how did you do this? You know, let's get better together. And I'm out of here. Thank you for watching the video, and go practice your options. Go practice your defensive options. I'm gonna say that one more time, to practice your defensive options. All right, my name is Mario. I'm out of here. Peace.